Hi, welcome to Derek Does. Today, we're doing this. This is my 1950s Singer 111W155. This is a walking foot machine made for upholstery, it's made for heavy material, it's made for anything that's heavy, basically, that you need a walking foot. This is basically, the 111W155 is kind of the gold standard when it comes to upholstery or heavy fabrics, leather, that sort of thing. This is the machine that all the Japanese firms copied. Basically, Jukis and Kansos and all those are copies of this machine. And eventually they put a reverse on it, which actually makes it much better to have reverse, because most Singers, particularly the old Singers like this, did not come with reverse. Let's take a look at it. This is, again, 1950s. I don't know the exact date because it's a W serial number, and all W serial numbers from Singer were lost in a fire, evidently. But there's the 111W155. It has its winder. Come around, just kind of show you features of the machine. This one's in really nice shape, and you can see here the walking foot. And I call it a walking foot because there's always one piece of the foot laying down on the material, and it's walking. Literally, it's walking towards you as it goes, which is kind of neat. Now, this machine's kind of special, as most of my machines are kind of special, but this machine is particularly special because this machine has this on it. I used to work at NBC in Los Angeles at Universal City, and was working on Universal Studios a lot, and as an employee, about once a year they would have what they call a garage sale. And basically it was the costume department and prop department would sell some of their old stuff that they just didn't need anymore, and they wrote off the books and it was just for sale for the employees. And being an industrial sewing machine guy, I was shocked when I went to the sale and there were 3 machines there. There were some of the it's the oiling machines, the 240s or the 214s, I don't remember what they are. They had a couple of those, and they had this, and I was like, first, it's a 155. So this machine probably sewed a lot of the costumes that you saw in movies from Universal Studios from the 50s all the way up, because this was from the Edith Head has a building there, and she was the big costume designer. Won all the Academy Awards for all the big movies. And this was in their little factory. They're making costumes and everything. So it's kind of neat that this machine could have sewn. Obviously I don't know what it sewed, but it worked at the Edith Head building there with seamstress and tailors and that sort of thing, making costumes for the movies. So it's pretty neat. But besides that, it's still a 111-155, which is a really cool machine. And if you're going to have a machine, if you're having like a core group of machines, this is one of them you want to have. Particularly if you're going to be doing heavy denim, heavy canvas, leather, if you're making bags, if you're making anything that's heavy, or if you're making car seats. Let's say you've got a Roadster or something like that and you want to redo the interior. This is the machine to do it. So I have it set pretty slow right here because I'm not in a race. Now, of course, whenever you want to turn your thread or turn your material, always make sure your needle is down. Now, this one doesn't have, they have automatic ones that will do that for you, but over time, you'll just kind of do it yourself. Let's go a little further. And of course, you can make turns on it too. Even with the walking foot, it's still quite quite easy to use. And this is like, I don't know, four layers of denim. So obviously it's not that thick for this machine. It can easily handle more. But it's just a nice machine. This is the 155 from Singer. Well, there you go. It's the Singer 111 155. If you like this type of video, I have a few more machines to show off, and some other things too. Son Derek does. But if you like this sort of thing, please subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff YouTube likes to do. If you have one of these, let me know, because they're really common, kind of. They're just great machines. Always, if you can find one, get one. They range in value from, if you're lucky, you may get one for 200 bucks, but they're probably gonna range up to like 2 to 8 in that range, depending on how it looks and the style of everything. So thanks for watching. See you next time.